I walked in on parents having intimacy and my mom is role-playing as me. Please help. I was over at a friend's house for most of the day last week and I wasn't supposed to be coming home until later in the evening. This is super common for me right now. I've been at her house a lot since school ended a few weeks ago. Mid-afternoon we decided to go and just drive around and wanted to go shopping. I didn't bring my money with me, so we decided to go by my house to grab some cash on the way to the mall. When we got there, my friend waited in the car because it was only going to be a couple of minutes when I walked into my house, though when my parents were on the couch. I don't want to be too overly graphic about what was going on, but it was very clear that they were having intimacy. They both froze when they saw me. Expected, because they didn't plan on being interrupted at all. I was frozen too. Then after a couple of seconds, I realized my mom was wearing one of my favorite dresses. Like I wear it all the time. It's not even like it's revealing or anything, just a normal summer dress. We were all looking at each other in shock for a few seconds before my mom just said, "I'm so sorry, sweetie." I ran back out of the house and was crying by the time I made it to my friend's car. I started explaining to her what I had just seen and she was calming me down. But then my mother came out of the house after me, still wearing my dress. I told my friend to drive away before she got to the car and we went back to her house. We didn't give her parents any details about what happened, just that I had some family drama. I've been friends with her since way back, so they told me I could sleep at their house for a couple of days until I figured things out. Then I met with my mother over the weekend. We met at this park near our house in the afternoon and sat away from everyone. My friend who I'm staying with went with me for moral support, but she hung back and let me talk to my mother alone. I'm not going to go through our entire conversation because we talked for over an hour, but it was pretty much what I had feared. She was role-playing as me. When I walked in on her and Dad, she wouldn't confirm how long it had been going on but gave me a list of several pieces of my clothing, 3 dresses, and then 2 of my sleep sets that she had previously borrowed. She claims they were all cleaned thoroughly before returning them, and I have no reason to believe she wouldn't have cleaned them, but I'm never going to wear any of those things again regardless. It was probably stupid of me, but I asked which one of them had the idea for her to roleplay as me. According to her, it was her idea. I still really don't feel comfortable seeing or talking to my dad, and he hasn't reached out since I walked in on them either, so I guess he isn't comfortable talking to me about it. My dad was at work when I spoke with her. I made sure of that because I wanted to go by the house and get a few more of my things.